Date and time, please.
It is 7:04. This is the October 19th planning board meeting, now in session. Before we get started, I've got a legal opinion that I cannot be chairman, so I'm the court officer, so someone else is going to have to take it.
Congratulations.
You did not speak quickly enough.
You're not interested? No. No. A little bit. Not at all.
I will nominate our vice chairman, John Cameron, to be the chairman.
I will second that nomination.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Which is it, month by month type thing?
So now we need to appoint vice
I would like
chair.
to nominate Jack Parsons as vice chair.
I can't be either.
You can't do either?
No.
I will nominate Matt, the vice chair.
I'll second that nomination.
Fine.
All right, I'm done here.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right. So we'll have to do this in this order here. We usually do approval of the minutes first, but
Do the minutes first. I had no issue with it.
I didn't see any things.
just need a motion to approve the minutes as stated.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So number one, Justin
Yes.
is up. He is relocating.
Is it Justin or is it 177 Middle Road LLC?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing Justin first, right? Or we're doing-
It's the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah. But
It's
What's it-
listed,
what's
you gotta
it-
read the application, it's 177 in your hand, not the agenda.
Ah, gotcha. So this, the application was filled out?
Get a plan, a little drawing of what it's going to be.
Oh, Neil, I got you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so basically what I want to do is I want to move it 100 feet from where I have it now, because I wasn't able to put it where I wanted it before.
We don't have the old plan, do we? Do you have one of the old ones here, Leanne? Some-
I don't, I can go get it though. Do you want me to go get it?
Please.
What's the,
5528.
This
can
is
show you
already-
what it
this is
It's about
already
223,
in
isn't it?
the right, there's no change of use or intensification of use.
It's gonna make it a little bit bigger.
Make it a little
It
bit
would have
bigger.
been amended if it was just the same size, but it's gonna make it bigger, so.
What's the size difference from prior?
I don't remember what I had
Roughly.
before.
The other one.
yeah. When Leanne gets back, then
Before I put a portable shelter on it, I want to do a wood build, rough sawn, whatever, with a pitch roof. The March storm wreaked havoc on it.
Yeah.
No, I saw that. Where you plan on doing that?
You know where your trail comes, not the one way out back, but the one comes down where all my guys park?
Yeah.
Right
Where the
there.
bridge is?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, that's not a bad spot.
right there, it's out of the way.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do it out of wood?
Yeah.
How big is it gonna be?
26 by, what is it, 16? Concrete blocks in the bottom,
Yeah.
just rough on the top.
The sand or
Huh?
the sand?
Sand and matching salt on the other side. I will eventually put 2
Pass this down.
roof overhangs from the tractor in my,
How close to the driveway is it?
from yours?
Yeah,
About
60 feet.
maybe.
so you'd be further over.
John.
I'm just curious, because I don't want, you're not gonna like cut all the trees down right there, right?
No, I'm not gonna
They
hate trees
haven't
down.
opened
Okay.
a public
Not
hearing
cutting
yet, and they're speaking. They haven't
You know all the
hearing.
guys park?
So
Yeah.
It's gonna be
stop.
right
Yeah.
there.
Okay,
Right there.
and you also need to accept jurisdiction of the application.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to block that one. Pretty
I don't
sure.
care how that's done.
We never use it.
Yeah, I'm not
This
gonna
is
go
not
there.
on the minutes,
We don't use that
and you
anymore.
shouldn't be speaking, so,
So I guess I misstepped a few things here. So I guess we gotta take jurisdiction of
those
the
are the,
application.
Seems complete.
Can you do our questions first and open it up?
no, we need a motion
I'll
to
take-
accept
I'll make a
jurisdiction.
motion to accept jurisdiction.
Thank you.
I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
And then Justin needs to speak to the application, which he started to before.
Yeah, and then we can open it up for questions for the public.
So I need to tell you what I'm gonna do again.
Introduce yourself and just say.
I have Justin Dudley, 177 Middle Road LLC, next to 181 Storage Center LLC. And I want to move my shed. I originally wanted it here, but the land didn't make it happen, so I want to put it right here. It is going to be 25 feet. This looks very narrow. It's not that narrow, but I'm going to put it 25 feet off the property line.
It looks like you're reorienting the direction that it's facing too.
Yes.
So the openings will be facing Middle Road, and before the openings were facing like parallel to the.
Correct. It's out of sight, out of mind. You won't even see it from the road.
What are these?
That's the
My
house.
rental house.
Okay.
That's an old garage I got to move down.
Okay.
That's the old. That garage isn't there anymore.
Okay. And this is a residential lot?
Yeah, that's Ronnie's.
Okay.
Way back.
Technically, we're, you have a commercial use for the zoning, but a residential lot is supposed to have a 20-foot buffer. You know,
Get 25.
What's that?
He's gonna have 25.
Oh, and he's all set. I'm sorry, I was just looking where this was drawn in on,
Oh yeah, it was hard to fit all the,
yeah.
that little tin shed, that thing's gone too.
I'm sure we went over it because this is already approved already. but
Yeah,
as far as runoff and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be stronger,
Right.
stronger now.
It would actually, I mean, run off shoot.
It's a hole there.
It's farther up the lot, it's.
All right, open it up to the public. Any questions?
What color is it gonna be?
Rough's on, faded.
Walnut.
Yeah.
Anyone else have any questions at all?
No.
And how high is the structure gonna be?
Well, the concrete blocks are 2 feet high, and when I get approval of the structure from Mr. Parsons, I'm gonna go 8 feet on top of the 2-foot blocks, like 10 feet.
10-foot
At the
wall.
eave, and then it's gonna have a peak roof on top of that?
Flat roof that reaches back.
Okay,
One
all right.
roof.
Shed roof will go that.
All right, any more questions? We good? All right, so,
I'm all set.
all right, so close the public. We need a motion to,
We'll make a motion to approve the application.
second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
It's painless, huh?
Yeah, it's hard doing all the paperwork.
But it's the paperwork that's gonna protect you down the road.
No, yeah, I know.
Leanne, do you have his original for that? or-
No, you give me the original, I'm gonna refile it. Oh, yeah, actually, it's right here. This is the original. Is that, there were two. This is yours for this one.
Yeah.
I had put two out to look at. These are,
Bring them
okay. There's one.
No, that's not it.
That's Chris's signature.
Only one got opened.
in. No.
No,
Is it
I
underneath?
opened two.
Underneath
I
that.
think you,
No.
I'll
you
find
can
it.
send one there and one here. so
Yeah.
you can just send that.
We can look
Yeah, this is
afterwards in our stuff. Yeah, it's got
The
a
copy.
Chris's signature signed. So we'll need to find it in our paperwork at the end of the meeting before everybody leaves, please.
All right.
That's it.
Huh?
Yeah,
There it is.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. Leanne.
Perfect, thank you very much. Okay.
All right, second is Senate Ministries.
Hi, I'm Kevin. Been a Camp Sentinel for the last 12 years. I'm also the pastor at the Melvin Village Church. And today what we'd like
Take
to,
jurisdiction.
Sorry.
Sorry, we
This is
got
new
something.
for this
Newbie here.
newbie.
Take
Yeah.
jurisdiction.
Yeah.
So determine if it's been complete.
It is
The
complete.
application complete.
All right, so we take care of logistic. Just in a bit.
Make a motion.
Second.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
describe the project, yes?
Yes.
What we'd like to do is build a dwelling on property. We have currently 2 dwellings on property. Last week we were approved by the board planning to add a third and come to you at this point. And where the new house would go, it's a 28 by 60 ranch. It'd be for myself and my wife and my family. It would go on the 629 parcel of land, approximately on the corner of Sentinel Lodge Road and Canaan Road, in about 200, 300 feet from Canaan Road and then off Sentinel Lodge Road.
And this is on the 500 something.
629 acres.
You got a walkout lower on it, so
I'm sorry?
walkout lower.
There would be a walkout.
Is there a site plan on this? Leanne?
Yes.
Those
he
big black
submitted-
things?
You have the file right in front of you. It's in the green folder, so it should be right in there.
Do you have an original one of those plans? So they don't keep getting copied and copied and blacker and blacker?
That's what we copy out of the color one. We can get a better one for you, but you have to ask the person who drew it to draw it in black and white rather than color.
Okay.
So,
Or you could provide a color one.
or I can provide a
You
color
would
one.
make a color
Yeah.
copy down at Wilbur copy, or all.
Yeah, that's where we get it. It's just
Yeah.
a couple bucks more. So, yeah.
Where is it relation?
So see where the Camp Sentinel sign is?
Yeah.
It's gonna be right there,
Right there.
because it's kind of off the rest of the building, so.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen with your old house?
It would be used for staffing. When staff come, when staff are there, they'd be using it just due to the growth. When I first arrived, we served about 190 campers in 2005. Last year, we served 725.
Okay.
So we have a need for more camper. Majority of the campers that we do serve are in the Ossipee, Tufton Borough, Wolfboro area, low income campers.
You guys have any questions? No questions?
Like I say, you went to the ZBA to get a variance because it's the third dwelling on the property, so that's all set. This is just formality because it's kind of a commercial use, so all the camps have to put a site plan. It will require, you're gonna put a new well out there and
Yes.
septic as well, yeah.
Public, have any questions? All right, make a motion.
Take a motion to approve the application.
You have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Yes, sign that big one.
Are we gonna
This
wait
one
for
here?
the colored though,
Can we
and
get
then sign the
original or-
colored? I think we should wait, because that's
I
really,
would sign one of these and then get the colored ones, just because we saw this one, that's all.
okay. Can we get two color copies, please?
Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow.
For the file, and then thank you.
Yeah, seems to me the benefit of signing it right here at the meeting is now you got the approval done and we don't, it doesn't slip. Well, sign for a while.
Both of those.
Both of them? Nervous.
It's okay.
Good job, Bill.
Alrighty. Action items, we have Steve Hunter regarding amendment of the railroad permit.
Oh, it's still speeding.
Do we have to
So,
do we have to adjudicate this too?
I'm sorry?
Do we have to adjudicate, agree to?
No,
It's
so
just
this-
a conversation.
Just a conversation, so.
It was just brought to our attention that the driveway permit needs to be upgraded, that's all.
Okay.
And that just has to be completed, that's all.
So he's not bringing a new application for the
No.
driveway permit this time, just we're just
No.
going over the letter.
Does it affect the conditions of approval, Jack? Do you recall?
Well, part of the approval was the driveway permit.
Right, so,
It just, you know, I mean,
You're pulling it up there?
yeah, I'm pulling it up. Yeah, so the following permits and/or approvals and any conditions attached thereto are adopted by reference to this approval, New Hampshire DOT driveway permit. So if anything needs to be done, we need to have a copy submitted to this board in order to meet the conditions of approval.
right.
So what are the next steps?
Are
Steve?
they gonna ask for a new application?
I actually got a new application in the mail today
Okay,
that I can fill out.
okay,
So, yes, that's what they're asking
okay,
for.
so,
They
Yes.
claim it's a, so on the, you got a copy of the letter. What was the date? The 27th?
this is the older one, yeah.
27th.
27th, yeah.
I received that copy on the 29th. So at 1:44 PM on the 29th, I called George's office and left him a voicemail with my phone number and said I'd be happy to talk to you or anxious to talk to you to get this started. I have yet to receive a call back from him. Last Friday, I got a call from another gentleman over there that was upset because he thought I put in a gigantic apron and the water's gonna run in the road. Today, I received another letter from a third gentleman over there with an application in it. So I need to fill out a new application. So, I will contact him tomorrow, I hope. We'll fill out a new application. They said it, they were concerned about a change of use. So basically what I've got there now is my original driveway application completed. So they're saying a change of use, and I don't know what the change of use is. I'm going from the road to the lot and the lot to the road, but whatever. So I'll deal with that. I'll call him tomorrow and see if he's coming out to help me navigate through that or not.
We just need a copy of the new
We'll
application.
just need we don't need the application, we're just gonna need a new approval when it comes in, that's all. Yeah.
I've had to do this a few times, and they're They're not a big deal.
No, they aren't. If you've got somebody that's reasonable to work with you.
The biggest thing is they do come out, and I don't think you have any issue there, and certify the site distances. And that's,
Well, that's already been done, the original one.
Yeah, the original one, I had my site things, I had the size culvert, I had all that stuff. It was just,
One in there.
somebody,
you're right, somebody doesn't like you.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yep, I can tell you who it is, but I don't need to.
Okay, yeah. So just, on the storage, just, he's still in the process of completing it, he has
Right.
phases to do, so it's just going to be complete until you get the driveway permit. but-
Right. And he has, how much time he has time on that?
Oh my gosh, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
plenty of time.
yeah, yeah.
It's not an issue.
Dealing with the state, I hope I got a little time. No, how long it might take. They say it only takes a week or so.
Well, there's already been substantial development on the lot
Oh,
anyway,
yeah,
so
yeah,
he's already met the
yeah, yeah,
criteria
that's
for
not-
vesting his
Yeah,
rights.
yeah.
So it's not an issue.
All right. And now we have discussion going over the planning board rules and procedures.
Those are not completed. I have probably half of them completed. I've been pulling from the OEP, the alternate,
Mhm.
so
Okay.
they are very close to being done. You will definitely have them prior to the next meeting. I know, Bill, you won't be here, so if you have any input, feel free to just email me directly.
Okay.
I went to the planning board.
NHMA, yeah?
Yes. There was a very strong suggestion from one of the lawyers that was talking about rules and procedures to add, you may already have it, but to add waiver language in there just in case, so that one doesn't get stuck with a, say if you have it 30 days in time, something run,
Waiver for what? Waiver for the site plan, the application process?
for a variety of things, but yeah, I can talk to you about it later,
Okay.
but I don't know if you've got any of that in there, but she said it avoids possible problems.
Okay. It's just there could be a waiver for several different
Yeah, I think I
rules
probably got it
procedures, so.
in here
Yeah, if you
somewhere.
don't mind,
Yeah.
maybe I could borrow that book for the week.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Any other business at all?
Just the
I
budget.
can just I'll just do a couple updates real quick. So I sent, in regards to the LRPC contract for the master plan, I did send an email to Mike Izard from LRPC, and will be, whenever we receive the amended contract, we'll get it to the Board of Selectmen for signature. So we'll get that done prior to the end of the year, and as soon as we receive that, I will then encumber the funds for 2017 to hold over. So that's in process, and then I distributed a memo that I intend on submitting tonight to the Board of Selectmen Secretary and Diane Falsey in the business office regarding the budget. It just explains, it just outlines so that, oh, you're not the chairman. Oh, so you'll have to attend the Board of Selectmen and budget meetings. It pretty much goes line by line and explains whether there's an increase or decrease and why. It's very self-explanatory, so I'll be sending that out. Actually, I need to change the math on that. I need to change the figure for the administrative assistant. That's one thing I have to do. But outside of that, that memo is going to go to the Board of Selectmen and Budget Committee. I think that's all I have.
Anything else?
Yeah, there is one. I thought I was gonna be on that tonight, because the surveyor was supposed to schedule me in, because I was supposed to talk about it doing a subdivision.
Okay.
Up where he's building the house,
Yeah.
and he's having a problem getting a loan. It's more of a hardship thing, I already framed the whole house.
Because it's on your property, so.
Yeah, we're trying to. Right, and they won't give him a loan because it's my property. If you want to look at that. we own it together now, but
Right.
I'd like to divide it right on both sides of the road.
Re-app,
I'm sorry.
what is this? What are we doing here?
So right now it's just a discussion.
So on
It's just a
179.
discussion to do the application.
Right.
And what are their names?
It's Rodney Dow
Okay.
And Mike Dow.
and Mike Dow.
We're at 179 Middle Road.
So this is
Father,
actually where we just did the site plan
Oh,
right here. So we built the house right here. So they're gonna subdivide straight in the middle of the road? Driveway?
The proposal, we just want to discuss it because there's not
It doesn't have to be that
quite
way,
enough road frontage.
because you can have 3 lots off one driveway in Tufton Road.
Oh, you can.
Yeah,
But the
as long as
problem,
you have enough frontage on that driveway.
that was the problem, the frontage, you're looking for a
Right,
variance.
so it's a flag lot.
Correct, I know that.
And-
But the driveway goes in, if you designate the driveway to a certain point, you can come off that driveway with
Okay.
frontage.
All right,
You're allowed 3 lots off one driveway.
okay.
Oh, okay. Well, then, shouldn't be a problem.
The surveyor just asked me to discuss it, so, before I did the application, so.
It's in the zoning that way, so if
Oh,
somebody
it is?
looked at the zoning, he'd see it.
Survey.
Well, no, he did
In the
look it up, he
subdivision.
said it had to be a little more road frontage.
No, you can even do it
It's
on
a-
just a right of way.
Yeah.
It's
so-
right away, so we
yeah.
left 25 feet as a two-way, so it would be private.
Even if you had a right of way over this property, you could actually still do
You could
3
still do it.
driveways off of that.
Okay,
Okay.
well, that's good enough.
Even if it was just a right of way and you didn't even own the land.
Okay.
Great.
I guess that was
So you
easier.
don't have to go all the way out to the street with, if you
Right.
did 3 lots, you're only doing 2, they don't have to go
Right,
all the
and
way.
the minimum is 2 acres?
Correct.
Yeah.
Which would be like 7 and 7, so,
Yeah.
okay.
Probably do it a little bigger, just to give you some,
So yeah, that's fine.
Anyway.
So the surveyor would just have to do the application for subdivision and all that, and he'd bring it in, so
Okay. You wanted to keep a copy of that, or you want me to hang on to it?
you can hang on.
Anything else?
no.
Yeah.
Oh, I got nothing.
Make a motion to
Leanne, do you have anything?
No, I think
Just
I've reviewed
the budget.
The budget, the LRPC contract, and then the rules of procedure. I think we're in good, oh,
Do you have
natural
things-
resource, did anybody review their chapter? Do they have any feedback?
We did that one last.
Did that last.
13?
No, remember
No,
some of the new members hadn't
Oh,
had an opportunity to read it, so I wasn't sure if there were more corrections or revisions.
okay, do you have anything on there?
No, I already did that.
Yeah, she did.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but Lorraine and Ross, yeah, okay, that's all I needed to know, thanks.
Okay.
And do you have anything lined up for next meeting?
Next meeting is a workshop. Only the third meeting of
Right.
the third
Could be the second.
Thursday is the scheduled hearings if we have any, so the agenda will include the rules of procedure.
Right.
I need the milfoil stuff in order, and then once I get that, the chapter is done. So that chapter, and then once I have that, I can submit it to Mike, and I'll make the corrections from LRPC for the cultural and natural resource, and then I can forward that to you guys, but that should be a wrap. And then maybe we can do some more master plan stuff, updating. And we should have the contract. We should
Okay.
have the contract by then. So we should have stuff to meet on, for sure.
All right. Motion to adjourn?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
What's that?